So in today's session, we are going to discuss about system notifications. Guys, remember, ServiceNow can send three types of notifications. One is actually email notification. When something has happened, let us say when finance case record is created, ServiceNow will send out an email to the respective email address. So in the users, you have email field, right? You will enter your email address. To that particular email address, ServiceNow can send out an email. ServiceNow can also send push notifications. Push notification in the sense, guys, the mobile you will be getting your order has been delivered. Okay, your order has arrived to your location. Something like that, you will get notifications on your mobile, right? Those are actually called push notifications. So provider notifications. So provider notification in the sense, if you open Instagram or Facebook, you will see somebody has commented your post. Somebody has liked your post. Somebody has shared your post. Somebody has reacted to your post. Those are actually called provider notifications. Provider notifications you can see here. These are actually here. This is the place where you will see provider notifications. So these three types of notifications, guys, that we have in ServiceNow. If you just go to the system notifications, if you go to the system notification, email is actually one type of notification, push is actually another type of notification, provider is actually another type of notification. These are the three types of notifications that we have in ServiceNow. Out of them, ServiceNow organizations don't recommend the push notifications and provider notifications. Organizations always choose email notifications. We have to concentrate only on the email notifications. We don't have to learn push notifications. We don't have to learn provider notifications. So here, email notification is what we are going to discuss in today's session. These email notifications can be sent in four ways again. Okay. Four ways to send email notifications. One is actually when record inserted or updated. Okay. An event is fired through workflow through Pro Designer. These are the four ways where you can actually send the email notifications from ServiceNow. Okay. Okay. These are also called outbound email notifications. Outbound email notification. Guys, outbound means when we are going out from the home, that is actually called outbound. When you are coming into the home, that is called inbound. When something is going out from ServiceNow, that is called outbound. When something is coming into ServiceNow, that is called inbound. Okay.
1 minute.
Okay. Four ways to send email notifications. So guys, here it is actually outbound email notifications, guys. Outbound email notifications means when ServiceNow send out an email, that is called outbound email. When ServiceNow receives an email, that is called inbound email. So we are discussing about outbound email notifications, guys. Four ways to send outbound email notification. One is actually when record inserted or updated, when event is fired, workflow, and flow designer. These are the four ways to send the email notifications. Okay. Okay. So now I am going to the system notifications. Under system notification, I am going to the email section. Under the email section, I am going to the notifications. Okay. Here, I am going to create a email notification here. I am going to create the email notification on the finance case table. Whenever the finance case record is created, the caller and whoever is in the assignment group members should receive the email. Okay. Here I am selecting finance case created. Table name I am selecting here as finance case. Okay. Here in the email notifications, you have three parts. When this email should go, who should receive, what it should contain. When this email should go, when to send means when this email should go. Who will contain means who should receive the email. What it will contain means subject and the email body. Okay. In the when to send, here you can see inserted, when record inserted or updated, event is fired, triggered. So, but I told 4 ways, right? But here you are able to see 3 ways, right? This triggered is nothing but flow designer. Then what about workflow? So you can directly send a email notification from workflow itself. Total 4 ways, guys. When record inserted or updated, when event is fired, workflow flow designer. Okay. When record inserted or updated, event is fired, triggered, there will be another way flow design. There will be another way, that is workflow. First of all, I am selecting when record inserted or updated. Okay, I am selecting only inserted. If you have any conditions, you can select the condition here. Okay. If you have any condition, you can select the condition here. Who will receive? Guys, here you have users, you have groups here. If you select the user, it will always go to the same person. This email notification will always go to the same person. Let us say if I select able tutor name here, the email will always go to the able tutor. So what is our requirement? Whoever is there in the caller, whoever is there in the assignment group should receive the email, not the able tutor. So I am going to remove the able tutor name here. Okay. Then you have to choose users groups in fields. You have to choose this one. Click on this one. Okay. Caller, whoever is there in the caller, that person should receive the email. Assignment group, whoever is there in the assignment group should receive the email. Guys, here in the assignment group, let me finish this one and then explain. Okay. Subject, email subject, I am actually adding here. Okay. So that case number I have to populate here. To populate the case number, you have to use dollar, flower brackets, u underscore number. Whatever the finance case record that is created, that number you are showing in the email subject. So this is actually message HTML. You can actually build the email body here. Okay. So you can increase the font size if you want. This is actually a HTML field, guys. Hi team, please be informed that finance case has been created. Okay. dollar flower bracket URI. URI means guys only link, called link. Dollar flower brackets URI underscore ref. That means link with a number, finance case number. I am going to create a table here. This is a table. This is called table, guys. Dollar configuration item description. Dollar value you can populate it using dollar flower brackets u underscore color. Okay. Dollar flower brackets u underscore color. Okay. Dollar flower brackets u underscore configuration item. Description. Okay. You have composed an email notification, guys. You have composed an email notification. So when to send, when record inserted, who will receive? Whoever is there in the caller, whoever is there in the assignment group. What it will contain? What if, subject will be finance has been created, the number, and here the body. Please be informed that finance case has been created. Please follow below for further updates. Record link. Record link with the number. Record values. And this is actually a signature. So you can just click on preview notification. This is how the email notification will look like. It is only link. Record number with link. These are the record values. This is how the email notification will look like. Okay. I am going to create a new finance case record. I am going to create a new finance case record. Whenever the finance case record is created, this email notification will be triggered. It will send an email to the caller and assignment group members. Okay, caller I am selecting here as Abraham Lincoln, guys. Okay, configuration item I am selecting here. So assignment group I selected here as application development. So once I save this one, we are creating the record. Once the record is created, Abraham Lincoln attachment is mandatory. So once the record is created, it will actually send out an email to the Abraham Lincoln, and this assignment group is there, right? Suppose if this assignment group application development group has group email address, it will send an email to the group email address. If the group doesn't have group email address, it will actually send an email to the group members. Okay. So now we have to check the email is sent out to the caller and assignment group members or not. Guys, to check that, you have to go to emails under system logs. Go to emails under system logs. Go here. Okay. Subject finance. Too many emails are getting generated. Hmm. Because it is actually sending too many notifications in my instance. I'm not able to find it here, but you will be able to find it in your personal development instance. Okay. Because my instance is actually sending too many email notifications. You can see just now so many emails are actually sent out. Okay. We will do one thing. In the finance case table, are there any business tools we wrote? We will deactivate them first. Right click, configure, go to business tools. Okay, as it is sending too many email notifications from my instance, I'm not able to see that here. Okay. Okay. I would request you to check it in your personal developer instance, guys, if the email is sent out or not. Okay. So I have created an email notification that will actually be sent out when the record is inserted. And who will receive means whoever is there in the caller, whoever is there in the assignment group, they will be receiving the email. And the subject will be finance case has been created and finance case number. Okay, if I go to the message HTML, the body will have, please be informed that finance case has been created. Please follow below for further updates. And the record link with the number. Okay. Finance case details, caller, configuration item, short description, and the signature. So this is what you will actually see it in the email notification, guys. Okay. So similarly, whenever the finance case is assigned to someone, the assigned to person should receive an email. Whenever the finance case is assigned to someone, the assigned to person should receive an email. Okay. So when record inserted or updated, this time it is actually updated. I have to select. When assigned to is not assigned to is empty, assigned to changes from empty to assigned to is not empty. Or else we can do one thing. Assign to changes. Every time when you change the assign to, we have to send out an email. Who should receive? Assign to person should receive. Okay. What it will contain? Finance case has been assigned. Finance case has been assigned. And I'm actually creating another email notification. Every time when you change the assign to person, okay, it will actually send an email notification. This finance case is assigned to you. I am assigning this to this one. It will be sending an email to the Andrew. It will be sending an email to the Bushra. Okay. That you will be seeing in your emails, guys. Okay, that you will be able to see in your emails. Okay. So this email notification will be sent out whenever the assigned to is changed. Whenever the record is assigned to someone, it will be sending an email. So finance case is assigned. You can also mention the name here. Assigned to dollar flower bracket to underscore assigned to a number. Okay. Whenever you change the priority, okay, whenever you change the priority, it should send an email notification to the assignment group and assign to members. Okay. Okay. So every time when you change the priority on the finance case, let us say here I am just changing the priority to critical. Now it is critical, right? It will be sending an email that priority has been changed. If I change it from priority to high, you save this one, it will actually send an email notification. So every time when you change the priority, it will be sending an email notification. So that is what I have created. So when to send means when the record is updated and priority changes. Who will receive means assignment group and assign to members. Finance case has been updated. Okay, got it right. Whenever the finance case is set to resolve, immediately we have to send an email notification to the caller and assign to person. Caller or assignment group members. Finance case resolved. Okay. The state changes to resolved. Okay. Who should receive? Caller and assign to an assignment group. Who what it will contain? Finance case has been resolved. Okay. So every time when you whenever the finance case is resolved, it will send out an email to the caller assigned to an assigned to person. There is a field called watch list. You can also add some members. You can also send out an email to the watch list members. Watch list members means they are like what is they would like to know what is happening on this particular finance case. So in the email, if you see CC, they are not direct persons. They will be watching what is happening on this particular subject. Okay. So here we have created notifications. When the record is created, it will be sending an email to the some persons. When it is assigned, when the assigned to changes, it will be sending an email to some the respective person. When immediately when it is resolved, it will be sending an email notification. When priority changes, it will be sending an email notification. When the finance case is closed, it will be sending an email notification. Hmm? Clear, right? When finance case is closed, it will be sending an email notification. It will be sending an email notification. Okay. Whenever you change the short description, if you want to send an email notification to the assigned to person. So let us say every time, whenever the short description is changed, I want to send an email notification to the assigned to person. Okay. So I can also send out an email notification. When short description changes. assigned to person should receive the email. Okay. Whenever the additional comments are updated, I want to send an email notification. For everything, we can send an email notification. What is happening on this particular record? What is happening on this particular finance case? If you want to send the email notifications, you can send the email notifications from ServiceNow. Okay, got it right. Okay. When record inserted or updated, it is fine. Inserted or updated. What about deleted? Whenever I delete a record, I have to send an email to someone. Whenever there is no delete operation here, right? Only inserted or updated is there. What about deleted? Whenever the finance case is deleted, I want to send an email notification. So we don't have deleted operation here, right? Then where is the deleted operation available? Where is the deleted operation available? Do you remember the business rules concept? In the business rules, we have 4 operations: create operation, insert operation, update operation, query operation, delete operation. So in the business rule, we have delete operation available, right? Right click, configure, go to business rules. Okay. Deleted. So here, use this advanced checkbox. I am selecting delete operation here. So before delete, I am selecting here. Before database, after database, this business rules concept you remember, right? Okay. Whenever the finance case is deleted, script will be executed, right? Okay. So first of all, I have just created a business rule, guys. This business rule will run whenever the finance case is deleted. Okay. What is our requirement? Whenever the finance case is deleted, the respective people should receive the email. Who should receive the email? The caller should receive the email. Assignment group members and assigned to members should receive the email. Whoever is in the watch list also should receive the email. Hmm? That is the requirement. So here, but in the email notification, we don't have deleted option here. So that is why what I have done is I have created a business rule, guys, because here you have deleted option. Hmm? Okay. I'm going to create an event in the event registry. Create event in the event registry. Okay. The event registry, create an event. Okay. Finance case deleted. You can give any name to the event. Will be finance case. I have created an event, right? Okay. Clear, right? I have created an event. You take this particular event, go to the email notification, refresh this one, go to the email notification, select here as when event is fired. Select this one as event is fired. Select the event that we created. Finance.case.delete. Finance.case.delete. Okay. The who will receive assigned to caller assignment group should receive the email. Deleted. So what you have done, you have chosen event is fired here. You mapped that event here. You mapped that event here. Okay. So what you did, you created an event. You mapped that event to the email notification by selecting event is fired. Then what you will do, you take this particular event name, go to the business rule, go to the advanced tab, use this line to fire the event, guys. GS glide system dot event queue. Okay. Event name, comma, null, comma, event param 1, comma, event param 2. Whenever the finance case is deleted, first this business rule will run. Because here when to run, you have selected here as before delete. This business rule will run. This business rule will fire the event. Once this event is fired, this notification will be sent out. Got it right? First of all, whenever you delete this one, you click on delete this one. Okay. First, this business rule will run. Because trigger point I have selected as before delete. This event will be fired. Once this event is fired, this notification will be sent out. Got it right? So guys, this line is used to fire an event from any server side script. This line, you can use it in any server side script. This line, you can use it in the business rules. This line, you can use it in the scheduled jobs. This line, you can use it in the scheduled jobs. This line, you can use it in the server side UI actions. This line, you can use it in any server side scripting to fire the event. Once the event is fired, this will be sending an email notification. Okay, here it will be event name. Okay. So you will use this line to fire the event. Guys, I am going to repeat it again. I'm going to repeat it again. Whenever the finance case is deleted, whenever the finance case is deleted, first of all, this business rule will be triggered. Once the business rule has run, this event will be fired. Once this event is fired, this email notification will be sent out because event is fired, this event. Okay. Remember guys, first of all, you have to create an event. You have to create an event. After creating the event, you have to map that event with the system email notification. By selecting event is fired, you have to select that event name. After creating the event, you will map that event here and you will fire that event from any server side scripting. This time, I am actually firing this event from here. Okay. Clear, right? Well, guys, I am going to give you one more example so that you will be able to understand it better. I have actually requested, I have created a change request. I have created a change request. My manager has received the approval. My manager is not approving the approval because he is busy. As he is busy, he is not taking any action. I have to manually message him. I have to ask him to approve it, to take the action on it. Instead of manually doing it, if I send a reminder notifications, manager will see the emails, right? If I send the reminder notifications, manager will see that, right? So every day I have to send a reminder notification. You have an approval that is actually approval action is pending on your name. Kindly take appropriate action. Similarly, daily I have to send a reminder email notification so that manager will first take a look at his approvals. So for that, what I am doing is I am actually creating an email notification. Okay. Approval table. On the approval table, I am creating it. Approver should receive the email. Okay. Yes, irrespective of tables, all the approvers who has not taken any action on the approvals, every person will receive the email. Okay. I am removing this table. Okay. Yes, we can restrict it. If you want to restrict it, you have to keep the condition here as, okay, you can restrict, you can mention here as approving Show related fields. Source table is u underscore finance underscore case. You can restrict it. You can keep condition here if you want. Okay. You can also restrict it to only specific table. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to create an event. Okay. Map that event here. Map that event here. Approval reminder. Okay. Okay. Now I am going to fire this event from the scheduled job. Okay. Okay. ds.event queue, event name, object name. Who should receive the email? gr.approver. Okay. gr.approver. Approver manager also should receive the email means gr.approver dot manager. We can dot work it here. It is a reference field, right? We can dot work it. Okay. So this is called gr.approver, gr.approver.manager. These two are called event param 1. This is called event param 1. This is called event param. So in the email notification, in the who will receive, instead of selecting approver here, I'm selecting event param 1 contains recipient, event param 2 contains recipient. I am selecting here. Okay. Clear, right? Okay. Now what happens? Daily this job will run. The scheduled job that we created, right? Daily this job will run. I'm deactivating it now for now. daily, if you activate it daily, this job will run. This will actually query the approval table. This is actually approval table. In the approval table, it is actually querying the approvals which are in the requested state. Okay. It is sending an email, gs.eventQ event name. This will fire the event. And approver manager will be receiving the email. Okay. Because in the email notification, we have selected who will receive as event param 1 contains recipient, event param 2 contains recipient. Okay. So likewise, we will be sending an email notifications when record inserted or updated and when event is fired. Do you understand this one, guys? How do we fire an event? You can fire the event from any server side script using this line. You can fire the event from any server side script using this line. gs.eventQ, event name, object name, event param 1, event param 2. Clear, right? So in tomorrow, guys, workflow topic and flow designer is a separate topics, guys. These both are separate topics. When we discuss workflows, we will be understanding how do we send an email notification using workflow. When we are discussing flow designer, how do we send an email from flow designer? Okay. And tomorrow we'll be discussing about email scripts concept. Email scripts, advanced email notifications. If you want to keep the members in CC list, BCC list, if you want to write a dynamic subject, dynamic body. Okay. So far we have kept group members in two lists, right? Tomorrow we'll understand how to keep group members in CC list. Okay. So we will understand some advanced concepts regarding email notifications in tomorrow's session. Okay. Clear, right? Okay, guys, then we'll be discussing in tomorrow's session. Thank you, everyone. Raj, you can ask your question, Raj. Hello. Raj, I have unmuted you. You can ask your question. No, I can't hear you. So GS stands for glide system. We discussed glide system API, right? So GS stands for glide system. Okay. GS stands for glide system, guys. GS dot event queue. Event queue is used to fire the events. We created an event in the event registry, right? So here we created an event. We mapped this event to the email notification here. Okay. So to fire this event, we will use this gs.event queue line. So approval reminder, right? You will take this event name. You will take this event name. Okay, here you can pass object. It can be current object, it can be gr object, it can be any object. So if you take a look at this scheduled job, I have used gr object here. Gr object refers to this approval table. Okay. This is called event param 1. So guys, in the gs.event queue, you can pass 4 parameters. In the gs.event queue, you can pass 4 parameters. First one is actually event name. Second one is actually object name. Third one is actually called event param 1. Fourth one is actually event param 2. This line is used to fire the events. Once the event is fired, this email notification will be triggered. Yes, that will send an email notification before deleting it. Yes. Then make it after business rule. It is better to keep it in after business rule. Instead, keeping it in before, you make it after. Then it will work. Okay. Okay, guys. Hope you understand the email notifications concept.
So, if we are taking this issue, like we are getting this review mail, but in mailbox we are not getting that mail. And then I think what we need to do sometimes like
Very good question. So we are able to see in the preview notification, but what if we don't receive to our inbox is what the question, right? First of all, you have to check it in the email logs. We have to check it in the email log. The email logs, if the email is not received, here, if you see the email here, that means it will send out. If you don't see here, that means you have to check if the user is active user or not. First thing. Okay. Here, whoever the caller that you selected here, if that person is active user only, then it will send an email. If that person has email address or not, you have to check. That is second thing. Okay. Third thing is there is a properties, email properties. The email properties, you have to check email sending enabled or not. You have to check this checkbox. So when this checkbox is checked, it will be sending an email. If this checkbox is not checked, it will not be sending an email. You can see outbound email configuration. If this checkbox is checked only, then it will send an email. So that is actually one thing that you have to check. So third one, you have to check if the event is fired or not. This event we are firing it, right? We are firing it through business rule, right? So this event is fired or not, you have to check. You can check that event is fired or not in the event logs. Event log. In the event log, you can check here if the event is fired or not. you can check it with the event name. Okay, if the event is not fired means it is a mistake that we have done. If the event is not fired means we have to we have to look at the script here. What is the mistake that we have done? Okay. So in the event log, you will be able to see. So there will be field called process on. There will be field called processed. So if the processed time is updated, that means event is fired. Event is fired. Once the event is fired, you will be able to see that event here. Okay. So event will be fired, but notification is not sent means you might have forgot event one param contains recipient checkbox is checked. Okay. Event param 2 contains recipient checkbox is checked. Suppose you will actually create an email notification, or you will delete a record, guys, finance case record. When you are deleting it, by the time when you are deleting it, if the assignment group and assigned to persons are not there, if there is no recipients, how can it send an email? If there are no recipients, it can't send an email, right? So you have to check first of all, whenever the event is fired, event is triggered or not. When the event is triggered, it has sent an email or it has sent an email or not in the email logs. If the email is not received in the email logs, you have to check if there is an active member. Email properties, email sending enable checkbox is checked or not. If the person who is receiving that person has email address or not, you have to check all these details. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm winding up the session for today and we'll be connecting tomorrow. Thank you all.